Hey, this is Braden with Wiens Wagyu, and I want to show you guys what you'll be receiving when you order our skirt steaks. We've cut our skirt steaks into 10-ounce portions. One thing you'll find when you try our skirt steaks is that they are very beefy, strong flavored, and that is because this skirt steak is actually the diaphragm on the carcass. And when we dry age our steaks, our whole carcass, we age it for 21 days. And while that doesn't age the primals real intensely, it does age these kind of cuts quite a bit. And this steak kind of sticks out in the open, relatively thin, and it gets a good age on it and it gets some really good flavor. And this steak is one of the most from aging your whole carcass like we do. And so you'll find that it's more tender and more flavorful and got a rich flavor compared to a regular skirt steak. Preparations on this skirt steak, though there's maybe a little bit to trim up. We have taken the skin off already for you, but I would trim it up just a little bit more. One thing I really like to do on my skirt steaks before I grill or pan sear is to score it. Skirt steaks are a steak that really like to ball up on you, and sometimes scoring across the grains helps that when you cook. When I cook this skirt steak, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep it real simple. A lot of people like to marinate for a long time in high acidic marinades to break it down, because traditionally it is a tough steak, but because it's Wagyu, because it's dry aged, you'll find that this is actually not that tough, especially if it's cut right. And that's a really important part of the skirt steak, and we'll hit that later on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just keep it real simple. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, just a little bit of garlic powder. And I'm going to grill it on a direct heat, real high temperature. It's not a thick steak, so you want to go real hot and fast. I've got my skirt steak here. My grill's at almost 600 degrees. We're gonna go direct heat here, and it won't take long. Well, we're in the middle of a thunderstorm. Hopefully we don't get struck. But our skirt steak is about done, so we gotta come get it. It's probably only been 6 or 7 minutes. I flipped it twice. And you can hardly check a skirt steak with a thermometer. You've just got to go really hot, short and fast, and you'll be good. So there we go. I'll bring it inside. We'll cut it up. Okay, we pulled the skirt steak off the grill. One thing that's really important on a skirt steak is to cut it across the grain. Really easy to tell on a skirt steak, it's always running this way. It's always running the short way on a skirt steak. So you always want to cut it like this. And that's how you're going to get a more tender, more enjoyable cut. Let's cut into this thing. So there, I cut it in half, but I'm always going to cut it this way. You want nice thin cuts. Skirt steak has a very coarse or large grain. Makes it very interesting texture. One of my favorite cuts as far as texture goes. It's cooked perfectly. Makes the greatest tacos. Fresh pico. A little bit of guacamole. than that.